Yeah, well, one name, as you're alluding to there, I think, that was associated with the role possibly was Andrew Flintoff, because he was part of the coaching staff. He was head coach of the Northern Superchargers. That went pretty well. That was his first head coaching role. Having come back into cricket, having spent a bit of time away working in entertainment, and then he had that horrible accident. But it seems now like he's kind of on the path to being a big coach. You know, he's making moves, but there were reports that he'd, quote, failed to gel with Jos Buttler. This came out a few days ago in the papers, didn't it? That there was some sort of an issue and he's going to leave his role as an assistant coach with England. What did you make of those stories?
Two things. One, I feel like that's exaggerated. Just from look, I played with Jos. I've known Jos, but I've not spoken to Jos for years, right? So there might be a little bit of bias here. Having watched Andrew Flintoff, who he's everyone's hero, and been in Rose's games where he's played. I've been 12th man. I just can't imagine there being a situation where they don't get on, right? So I think there's a bit of exaggeration there. Secondly, I think it's absolutely, utterly bang out of order whoever's leaked that or whoever's pushed that out, because it's pitted, and you see some of the replies on social media, it's pitted Jos against one of the heroes of our game. And I think it's so unfair on Jos. Clearly, whoever's done that is trying to get the message across that we've given Jos whatever he wants now, and if he doesn't go well, we'll get rid of him. And this is Jos's decision. That internal conversation should not have been pushed out the way it has. And actually, you know what, Matt? If I was Jos reading that, I'd be livid, because he'll know who's done it, because there'll only be a select group of people that conversation would have been had with, if it has been had. And actually, I think it undermines his authority straight away, because everyone else reads it as well. And I just can't imagine someone not getting on with Andrew Flintoff. I just can't imagine it. So I think it's put Jos under more pressure going into what's clearly going to be the defining moment for his captaincy. You know, if I was him, genuinely, I would say to them, you know what, here, have the captaincy, because whoever's done it is clearly someone clearly senior. And I just think it's bang out of order. I just think it's disrespectful. And Jos, okay, the last two white ball major tournaments have not gone well, but he is a World Cup winning captain. Not many people in English cricket can say that. He has arguably been one of the pioneers is the right word, I don't know, one of the sort of people who have taken the game of cricket, white ball cricket, forward in a manner not many people have. And you know what? Anyone that's lucky enough to have spent any time, he's an outstanding bloke. So yeah, I actually, when I read that, I was I was actually angry for him. So I think it's bang out of order that it's been put out the way it has. And I just hope that Jos is able to sort of put it to one side and drive the team where he wants to, and then he can, like I said, if he makes the decisions that he wants to make, have the team that he wants, and if the performances aren't out there, he can walk away after the Champions Trophy.